What?
They changed where the clock is.
No, I mean on this.
Oh.
I'm not.
Ready?
Aha.
Can we start?
Yeah.
It's SuperStarcraftBros.
Aha.
Let's go beta.
Indeed.
IronSparks is at the controls.
And I'm against Aha.
And Jay is sitting behind IronSparks, giving him plenty of room to do his thing.
Aha.
You're gonna have way too much fun with that, aren't you?
Let's see, so random... Oh, it tells you, if they play random, it tells you what they are in the load screen.
That's weird.
That's nifty.
What's
I wonder if that's an old change. Yeah, I haven't played in a while.
Because random always gave you the dice. That's kind of cool. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's go beta. We're on... Is this on
Antigua
Shipyard? Alright, so nothing new map-wise. And IronSparks and his opponent are throwing out the manners. And as always, I'll probably do most of the talking. IronSparks will do most of the focusing. And we're going to have a grand old time.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get you guys a better game this time. I know the last few were kind of lacking in goodness.
Yeah, get on that goodness, yo.
I don't have time to practice.
Sup with that. You need to have yourself an aha moment.
Aha.
Why are you not winning yet?
I haven't done anything yet.
And I just let you guys know that Battle.net changed up the overlays during the game. So our current overlay does not fit the old one, as you can kind of see that the Protoss things are sticking out. So we'll fix that when the Heart of the Swarm finally comes out. You know, we'll give ourselves at least that 5-month period.
I mean, I know Jay was going to work on it this weekend.
No, I wasn't. What are you talking about?
You said you were.
No, I wasn't. You heard someone else. Alright, IronSparks is scouting the top left corner of Antigua Shipyard. Let's see if he gets lucky and maybe spots the correct location.
Nope.
And it looks like no. And his opponent is Protoss as well, playing random. So this could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. A lot of times people will play random and kind of choose to do something a little cheesy, or maybe to do like a rush. So scouting out his opponent is going to be vital to let him know exactly what's going on. IronSparks does not have enough minerals right now.
Well, now I do.
But now he does. Alright, the probe is heading into the bottom left-hand corner. So we'll see if maybe this diagonal cross spawn is the location. And it does look like that's a big old ramp if you went right past it without seeing it. And it does look like IronSparks' opponent, Aha, is going to choose to expand, or he's going to currently attempt to cheese. Which, like IronSparks has vented before on the ladder, why are you playing the beta ladder if you're choosing the cheese? So we'll see.
Like, I understand a bit of it, but I don't know. Like, it does kind of help you see
like how the new units will kind of prevent
stack
cheese or something like that.
Fortunately, I lost that scouting probe, so... Like, I don't know if he was honestly just expanding, or...
Yeah, and that's true. You're going to have to get something else down there, maybe a zealot or another probe down there just to spot and see. If you can get this pesky probe out, make sure you touch that watchtower on the way down.
So I really don't know if he's experienced with Protoss or if he's just, you know.
Well, that's fine. That's what scouting's for.
I mean, because normally you don't see that a forge fast expand against another Protoss, because you don't even really see expansions against other Protoss.
No, I mean at the pro level you might see them throw it down just because. Bless you. Don't sneezing during the game. The pros do know how to counteract any type of rush, any type of cheese, using just probes or like a zealot or two. So it does look like he is expanding. He's got that Nexus down. So currently, IronSparks, if you continue on with that 4-gate, you'll have that down. But economically, he might be ahead soon.
Well, it really just depends on how, you know, if he's really going to have units out. I mean, I don't even know if he's really going to be able to have enough, economy to really go off this.
Yeah, does look IronSparks continues to get that 4-gate going. Got a couple probes on that, and you
killed 4 probes.
Stopped a lot of mining.
So that's not bad.
No, I mean 4 probes, that pays for the zealot twice. Proxy pylons going down for IronSparks now at the central and third expansion for his opponent. And Warp Gate is just about to finish. What does your clock say? I can't even see it.
6:16.
Okay, so a little slow on the Warp Gate. Alright, your second assimilator is finished and the 4-gate is complete. Are you going to try and push in with the 4-gate rush, or?
Yeah, I really want to try to do some damage before he can really get that second base coming up.
Remember to stay on top of your macro behind it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much the big thing, at least I feel, with the Protoss 4-gate, is if you kind of just go all 4-gate, use all your resources to really build off of those 4 gates, it's kind of an all-in. If you continue to save a little bit to macro behind it, then it's, you know, just a really aggressive play. Now, unfortunately, that Stalker kind of saw that you. Though, what really bothers me, that Stalker wasn't on the Xil'Naga tower.
No.
Unless he pulled it away as you were heading up, but, I mean, the pylon was there. IronSparks is moving in to get those zealots in front, so he has a good shield. Now, remember, there are cannons up there. There's several cannons up there. Pulling back those weakened zealots right now. There is a zealot at the door. You might be able to pick off this forge. Can't really get a good position on it. Maybe an observer to help you get that high ground. Now that cannon in the back is going to be pretty pesky, but I like the move you're doing with walking the zealot around, trying to get vision of that forge. Might want to pull that stalker back. It is taking damage. See, guys, this is how you should play StarCraft, with a friend watching you. Ooh. Now remember, you're starting to accumulate those minerals. Good. We got IronSparks throwing down an expansion behind it. Got the Robo Bay coming. A couple pylons coming down. Ooh. Careful, 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 careful. Let's make these stalkers, you know. Now you got rid of that forge. Awesome. Less cannons. Oh, Zealot, why did you do that?
We don't like zealots anyway.
Okay, again, stalkers have a good spot on that cyber. They're going to be able to pick off this cyber core. You know, this is really sad. He's got units sitting right there. There you go. Well, you took out a forge. You've weakened the cybernetics core. And you're going to continue to harass this main door. Alright, maybe kite some of those units back. Ooh. Now remember, you do have that Nexus and that Robo Bay on the way. Careful, don't lose any stalkers. You're doing good with these guys. Ooh, Cybercore's down now. I think the harassment's definitely paid off. I do not think that he knows that IronSparks has these proxy pylons set up around the base.
And I'm not even going to build anything off it because I'm not really going to commit to this.
Now, maybe build some more probes behind this. Now, he does have that mothership core out. That's going to help defend the base. But you've at least forced him to build another cybernetics core. And you did shoot down that forge. I'm not sure if the research on it...
Well, I know he was throwing out something, but I don't know how far he got on it. Okay. My observer just finished.
Now careful, there are cannons at that main door, so they're going to be able to spot that observer quickly.
I don't want you.
I'd say some immortals would be a good call. Sorry guys, just taking in the view. I guess I should be commentating considering IronSparks is focusing. So what we have right now is a very, very soft contain. I do like that IronSparks' opponent has chosen to get the mothership core out. Now it does look like his opponent is going to try and do a push off and try to kind of guide his stalkers away from the main base. But it doesn't look like they moved out. So he kind of sacrifices his zealot to see if anything additional has come up for
He just got his cyber core back up.
So we'll probably see some more stalkers warp in now with that cyber down. IronSparks looks like he's going to attempt to pick off some pylons, but that is going to give away his observer.
Oh well.
We got the beginnings of saturation at IronSparks' natural.
Look at those.
Gotta love how the lasers bend. That's so bizarre. So a couple pylons being picked off now. We see that his opponent is going heavy gateway. IronSparks is going to start constructing a wall at his natural, and he's got double forges down now to get some get some upgrades going. It's a little odd to cast a game that's like jumping around like this, guys. So I'm keeping with it. So let's see. It looks like IronSparks. What's your plan at this point?
I really don't know. Like, he's just filling up more additional gateways.
You know, I really think if you can increase immortal production, that'll help you tear down those buildings. I mean, honestly, he looks like he's gonna go straight gateway units right now because you kind of have him a little bit paranoid. And it does look like he might be researching either. He's probably researching Blink because he has more stalkers on the field. So it looks like IronSparks is going to try and get his own Blink tech going. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Cannon down at the main to try and provide some type of observation and prevention from harassment. And there we go. We have a mostly stalker, couple zealots, and that core. So, I mean, an immortal stalker zealot army should be quite fine with you. Maybe if you get a couple more zealots. I do love that you that pylon is like eluded him every time he goes up the middle. So let's see. IronSparks will be expecting a couple units at his base. What do you think about sentries in the mix? Maybe throw up some guardian shields, or you just want to save the gas for stalkers?
No, I'm just gonna save the gas for stalkers.
Now something is coming out of that gateway.
Yeah.
Chrono boost on the research tech. More zealots coming out. Now, in previous games that IronSparks has played for the Letsa Go beta, we've seen good use of the Oracle with the new abilities, that new like time phase.
You know, I kind of forgot the Oracle existed.
Yeah, I still like that it's a good unit, but will be interesting. Now, he definitely has more stalkers to you. You might want to get those immortals in the back, just so they can dish out a little bit more damage. Maybe that stalker on the high ground will help, kind of treating it like a siege tank. I don't know if your opponent has upgrades as well, but
he has at least one attack upgrade.
Maybe get another gateway or two down to do some reinforcements.
Well, I don't have enough to really
Well, I'd say get another warp-in cycle if you can. Your upgrades have finished. I'd say have your own mothership core, maybe. I mean, it's not too expensive. Little misclick on the upgrades for IronSparks. He hasn't played in a while, so you got to give him a little bit of segue. Or leeway, I mean. Leeway.
Segue.
You can give him a little segue. You can give him a segue, too. That'd be awesome. These things are cool. And Blink, is that what you're researching right now? Colossus tech is on the way. Do you have a Colossus on the way?
Yeah, about to finish.
That on the high ground could be interesting, though. I do think your opponent's going to try to blink into your base.
Cool.
So you might just want to keep that in mind. I don't know. Or actually, your opponent might be scouting right now. He knows where you are. He had that probe. We got a proxy pylon over there. Careful, that might bait the entire army. Okay. Smart move. He's using just a small bit of his army. Oh, you revealed the giraffe. Shout out to Lag TV for making us always think that they're called giraffes. And here we go. Here is the army. An interesting split. That immortal gets taken out immediately because it has no buddies in the background. IronSparks pulls his army back, tries to get a couple more hits out. Gotta love those XP things that are coming up. IronSparks now in a choke, which helps the Colossus do more damage. Blink forward to try. Did you just attack your own stalker?
No, I didn't attack. I killed it.
Oh dear God! All right, these immortals on the run are going to be easily picked off. Oh, another blink forward to get these immortals. The immortals go down. Next immortal goes down. That's still a quite sizable army. I don't think your opponent realizes how few units you have chasing him. I love that he did the trail of pylons right now, but it's just kind of just turning into food for you. Alright, it does look like IronSparks has pushed his opponent back to his side of the map. IronSparks is deciding to expand behind this. A couple pylons here and there into the middle of the map to provide for plenty of areas to warp in reinforcements. Dumping those minerals into the zealots, always a good call. They act as a shield and deal out damage because they do have the 1/1 upgrades on them. IronSparks is now working on the Zealot speed technology, which will make them vital into the mid game. And Colossus tech does continue.
I think right now I have better upgrades because now I'm 2-2. I didn't check his in that last engagement, but I don't know.
You always want to save your upgrades, guys, regardless if it's a mirror matchup or not, because it does give you that upper hand. Allows your units to dish out a little bit more damage and take a little bit more damage, which means they can actually fight a little longer. You do have that observer in the back of the base. It looks like he is almost mined out at the main. He has gotten his own Colossus tech out.
But at this point, I'm going to be ahead in the Colossus.
Yeah, he is, because IronSparks has been producing off of that RoboBay almost continuously. I would always like to see more observers out for a Protoss army just to get a little bit more vision of the map. But IronSparks is choosing to send in a Zealot. A couple free units right here, which is I'm starting to think there might be something up that way. Well, that proxy pylon is in no man's land. Okay, we have a sizable red army now. Those Zealots are a little out of place because they're kind of clumped behind these Stalkers. Here's a good warp cycle of units in now. Now, don't get your units split up like you did last time. IronSparks is now mined out his main, but he's going to be able to transfer those probes over to what is now the third, and allow him to continue mining off that. Now, I don't know how long you want to have that opponent mine off of that second, or that third, I mean.
Yeah, I'm going in now.
Okay, remember to focus on your micro. Play smart. Okay, looks like IronSparks is deciding to attack the rocks. Ooh, free probe kill. Continually keeping that watchtower to make sure nothing's skirting behind him. Rocks are now down. And the Zealots are going in to take out that pylon. Yep, it does look like though. Oh, it looked like you were going to force the Red Army to try and maybe do a maneuver around. Now you're really close to getting supply blocked again. We got a warp in of Zealots down here at this fourth expansion. This will allow IronSparks to pull the attention of his opponent away. A bit of baiting, a bit of baiting. Careful, careful. Ooh, a blink forward. This might be beneficial to IronSparks. He is running low on the Stalker count. He is able to pick off one Colossus, but it looks like the remaining Colossus are going to be forced to run back. It looks like IronSparks might have to run back to his corner now, but he does have the high ground advantage. That Immortal is dealing out tons of damage. Oh, we even got an achievement for IronSparks, and it looks like, no, the Colossus is running back now, but it looks like we had a drop in the main. And IronSparks is literally shrugging his shoulders, and he doesn't care, even though that could do quite a bit of damage into his tech structure, but it almost looks like, no, it looks like I finally convinced IronSparks to warp in some Zealots.
I was just waiting for the cooldown to come off.
You might want to run these Colossus back a little bit, but positioning is still decent. Again, guys, remember Colossus do the most damage when you have a lot of clumped up units. They're not exactly incredibly powerful against one-on-one units. Looks like there is a enemy Immortal in the mix here, which will do a ton of damage to these Colossus because it does extra against armored. Another Colossus falls down, and unfortunately IronSparks is slipping on his macro. Excuse me. Looks like he's recovering. So this is a very even game. I definitely put you guys both at silver. Unfortunately, IronSparks has to rebuild his Robo Bay, and it looks like he is going DT Shrine because, you know, one behind, DT Shrine. Now, you were able to successfully get rid of that expansion. Nothing hidden around. It does look like the remainder Zealots are going to do a bit of scouting for IronSparks to see if there are any other bases. So this has been a bit of a back and forth. Oh, we got some units warping in now. trying to clean up that area so that his opponent can't expand, because when it gets into this point in the game, guys, it's all about how much resources you have. It starts turning into a game of who can starve the other person out. So we got a zealot battle down here. Now, are you thinking of expanding again? There you go. Alright, you are. Now, it does look like the zealot battle is won by the blue zealots this time around. Make sure that you're staying on top of your macro, IronSparks.
How do you get these zealots in here?
I'm gonna guess warp gate.
Prism.
Warp prism, same thing, you know. No expansion over here. Checking for the proxy pylon, nothing over there. So we might have something in the top left corner of the map. And again, guys, we're at a standstill. I don't think IronSparks has kept up on his upgrades. I think he just stopped at 2-2. But then again, he is. You worked on 3-3?
I already have 3-3.
All right, so IronSparks is doing well on the upgrades. And of course, we are going to have the DTs, which will be a little tricky because his opponent has decided to put cannons up almost at every expansion. But once this gold kicks in, as long as IronSparks has his production facilities ready to go, he's going to be good. Getting down additional robo bays, pylons. He's got gas established at the third. There is a ninja expand in the top left corner. Might want to send some zealots or some DTs. There's that warp prism, so you're probably going to expect a drop over there at your third. Stalkers are going to be ready to hopefully deter that from happening. Again, I mean, oh, you might be able to get that warp prism. Here we go. No warp cycle. Lost on that warp prism, which always kind of sucks as a Protoss. Very powerful unit, warp prisms. Of course, made famous with the special White Raw tactics. If you guys have never seen any of those, awesome. White Raw, one of the best Protoss players in the world. If nothing happens, I'm going to continue to use my golf announcer voice. So please, if you could do something, I don't know, maybe get a mothership or something. Sheesh. You need the fleet beacon.
I need a start. Whatever it's called.
Alright, IronSparks is only sitting at 140. I'd love to see him at higher supply count. But I don't know if we can do that. Seriously, do something, man. Come on. Look at all that energy sitting on. Spend that energy.
I have no minerals to spend.
You know what?
Anything.
Chrono boost the minerals. Alright, looks like these zealots. Are you going to have them go back into that base and maybe see... Now, do you have any intentions on sending something up to that ninja expand to take it out?
Peace.
Alright. Maybe mix in some DTs?
Yeah, I'll send some in.
That way, you know, it kind of hides the number. It's always good, guys, if you do an attack with DTs, blend them in with some zealots. Because, you know, right off the bat, your opponent's going to think that it's just zealots, but then when they start seeing there's a lot more damage going than just what the side blades do. Holy army! Well, we found the army. You know, I got a feeling that's going to be his last mining base. And these DTs are going to slip in, but I have a strong feeling there's cannons. Yeah, there's cannons. But the DTs do slip to the side. They're going to get a couple kills. 4 probes go down. And you pull the army. Now, you might be able to catch that army sitting in that base. And it does look like that's what IronSparks is indeed going to do. Make sure you get another warp in of units. Have as many as possible. Even with 3-3, if you have the numbers, it's a much better thing. Here we go. IronSparks was able to trap that army as they were heading down the ramp. They're going to try and bait IronSparks back into that choke point where their Colossus will be highly effective. And these probes are running away, which is going to be a pretty good distraction. But most of them do get melted away. Make sure that you stay on top of your macro right here. Ooh, a lot of the Colossus have fallen. The probes are running back. There's a blink forward to try and get this Colossus. Again, guys, as you can see, when the Colossus, you know, doesn't have those units, and there is a probe around there.
He has DTs too.
Ooh. Oh, I do see the DTs. They are moving into your mineral line right now. Again, guys, this is why I'm always a very, very pro have observers out. I mean, these cannons right here, I don't know if you really want them because they can get easily picked off. So it's going to look like this little bit of harassment is going to have IronSparks on the ropes now. Though, unfortunately for IronSparks' opponent, he's going to let these cannons finish. But the Nexus does go down at the gold, halting almost all of IronSparks' mineral collection. And there we go. The DTs are brought down finally. IronSparks does have enough money right now to easily build another Nexus, which he's really going to need to do. Any plans now? Do you feel like you're still in this?
Yeah, I don't feel too far out of this. A little overkill on the observers, but
yeah, I'd say spread those out. Maybe make sure you have them at your base.
I need to shut these things down.
Yeah. IronSparks is now moving into what is normally the 4th. Easily going to be able to pick this off. Ooh, free probes. Always a great call when you get free probes. And this Nexus is going to go down. Easily knocked down with those DTs helping out. Does look like the Red Army is moving up to, again, guard this top left base. They, of course, are running to that Colossus. It looks like the DTs were taken out on that swipe. And these Stalkers might be able to blink away up. Nope, they're going to get cornered. They blink on the Colossus to try and do that damage. Doing a decent amount of damage now. Alright, the Immortal goes down, but not before getting off a couple volleys onto the Stalkers. And again, I'm just convinced that that top left portion of the map is where the main mining is going on for his red opponent. Again, Stalkers being warped in with DT support now. Opponent gets that blink forward to try and get the advantage on this. But as you guys can see, DTs are no match for pretty much anything as long as you can see them. If IronSparks can get this gold saturated over here, this economy is going to kick into high drive again. He has all the Nexuses queued up, and he has probes queued up as well to start mining. Unfortunately, that's going to delay IronSparks, and he has forced to use minerals on that. So guys, we are going to the late game. If you're still watching, just a big thank you for sticking around. IronSparks, what's the plan?
I really have no idea.
It does look like this game is going to fall down into just a basic lower league war of attrition. Just whoever can get the most bases, get the most minerals. As you can see, the opponent does not have the gold, so he's been trying to expand to all the blue mineral bases, which is kind of a good sign, because I mean, if he had the gold right now, I'd definitely start going, IronSparks, you got to do something. DT count continues to grow higher and higher. Are you thinking maybe some harassment type plays, some warp prisms, anything like that?
No, I don't know if I have what it takes to do that.
Maybe get an Oracle in there. You could try to do some harassment now. They can shut down mining at the top left base. I
don't know. I'm gonna try to get a better army because I know he's scrambling for his.
Yeah, I mean you can see, guys, these transfers. Oh, army's moving up to the mid now. Here we go. There's DTs in the mix for both armies. There's an observer over there allowing the DTs to get melted away by the Colossus now. Bit of a multi-pronged attack from the Stalkers. Colossus goes down. Next Colossus is about to go down. And I don't know about you, IronSparks, but I'm feeling a push from this. These charge lots have been warped in, and IronSparks wins this long, drawn-out battle with a GG from AHA. Good job.
That was a pretty fun game.
That was. I mean, it was a little slow, very back and forth, but yeah. Again, thank you guys for sticking around and watching the whole game. This has been another Letsa Go beta with IronSparks at the helm. Leave a comment down below on how you think both players did, especially if you can help IronSparks get a little better.
Yeah, I mean, I know I didn't use pretty much any new units.
No,
but it's kind of limited between the Tempest and the Oracle.
And the mothership core.
I did get that out. It helped me a little bit
Yeah.
when he dropped the first time.
So yeah, leave a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe. Remember, if you guys get us to 20 subscribers, we're going to start giving you some live casts of us playing 2v2 or 1v1s.
That's one more.
One more. We're one away from 20 subscribers. So hope you guys had a great Tuesday, enjoyed this special Let's Go beta.
GG.
GG.